So Peter Beats here from Popternative with the incredible June Squibb. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Absolutely. Virtually now we're in person, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's great.
It's always going to be interesting when a film premieres, right? Because that whole week is a lot of kind of anticipation. What has it been like with you specifically with Eleanor the Great, with the leading up at TIFF?
Well, we saw it at Cannes, and the reaction was fantastic, frankly. So you go into the TIFF with a sort of a positive feeling that, people are going to like it. And it's all very positive, I think, with all of us that are here for Eleanor.
Absolutely. What are those conversations like with Scarlett before going to production? Because there's going to be a lot of conversations while you're in production, but the big conversations happen before you film, prepping everything. What are those like with you and Scarlett?
Well, we had one Zoom call, and it was more to introduce me to her, her to me. And I think we both came out of it feeling this could be a good working circumstance, that I was amazed at her openness, and I think she felt the same about me. So we went into it very positive, into the filming, because of that Zoom call.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all storytelling at the end of the day, and we were just talking about how you worked in a lot of different genres. But is it all the same kind of mindset, or does your mindset change depending on the genre, like a preparation perspective? You look at something
No,
like
it's
Thelma.
all the same. I always prepare the same, and I think I have an appreciation for the script, or I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah. And so, no matter what the genre, it's the script has made me say, I want to do this script.
Absolutely. I did kind of want to ask as well, because there's so many kind of elements to a film getting out there. There's the festival circuit, then people can see it in public theaters and everything. What is your favorite thing about the movie going experience? Is it the community component, everyone kind of getting together to see art that's been made by a big collective? Is that one of the best things about it?
No, that to me is just seeing it on a big screen, because otherwise I would see it on television on a smaller screen.
Yeah, absolutely. We did talk a little bit before about Would You Rather, a horror film, and I did want you also, but you did Hubie Halloween, which is kind of it's a Halloween movie. So I kind of wanted to ask you about that genre, because it's always been around horror movies, but it's been very elevated now. They're some of the most popular films. I know you said that was like one of your only horror films you did, but I just wanted to know, what was that like working in a horror movie?
We were shooting in a huge mansion in Los Feliz, way up in the mountains, and it was a mansion that was going to be restored. So we were in it when it was in pretty grungy shape, and that's what they wanted. And I remember every day we drove to a certain place in Los Feliz. We all parked our cars and had to get into vans because the road was not great getting up to this house. And I remember finding all the different rooms in the house, because if you had time off. And I was just amazed at a house with so many rooms in it. So the house kind of took over for me in shooting. And I just remember we were around that table forever. We took a long time around the table.
Yeah, absolutely. And we spoke for Thelma last time. It was you and I and Fred, and that was a fun one. And I kind of wanted to know as well, when you look at something like Eleanor the Great or Thelma, what is that script to screen journey like for you? Like reading everything, because a lot happens in between, and then you go to production and everything. But like, what is that like for you, reading something and then you get there and you film it and see it come to life? What's that script to screen life journey for you like?
Well, I only do scripts that I really feel I want to do, especially at this point in my life. And I work a certain way, I learn it a certain way. And I spend a lot of time on the script, because the script to me is like the Bible. I mean, this is where I'm going to get all my information. And so I'm usually very well prepared before I start shooting, in terms of knowing the lines and also knowing the script, because I've gone over it so many times.
Absolutely.
And so I just go into production feeling secure most of the time because I am. I have been working very hard on the script.
Absolutely. And last question before we wrap up. Whether you've been on a set one time or thousands of times, there's always going to be like learning experiences, different takeaways. With Eleanor the Great, what were some kind of takeaways and learning experiences, like on something like that specifically, or in general? What was it kind of something you saw where there was a lot of kind of different things that certain like cast and crew had to do compared to other projects? Like, what was that experience like?
Uh, I think, well, shooting in New York, because I hadn't done that in a long time. And we only shot in New York. It was almost all location. I think one week we were in a studio. But that was an experience, and it certainly, I guess it gave me the feeling constantly of Eleanor being in New York, and that's what it was all about. So I think I experienced that over and over again as we shot.
Can't wait for people to get the chance to see Eleanor the Great here at TIFF. June, it was an honor and privilege again to speak with you. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.